Me. Okay. YouTube. YouTube, what's up? As you can see, Alpha is taking the thumbnail for this current video, and this is not what we are normally working on. This is an eighth in. What the fuck is wrong with my tongue, bro? YouTube, what's up? It's Throttle Havoc. As you can see, Alpha is taking the thumbnail for this video. This is actually my girlfriend's car. This is not what we are normally working on. Usually it's my Mustang or Alpha's Beamer. But today we are working on this. This is an 8-gen Civic Si. Currently it has light mods. It's K-tuned intake, short ram. It has a Skunk 2 Mega Power exhaust. It's got competition clutch and flywheel. And it has SPC upper control arms. But aside from that, it's kind of semi-stock, you know? But it sounds good. It's fun to drive. It also has lowering springs. When she got the car, it had the springs and upper control arms. I'm not sure what brand the springs are. They're either Skunk 2 or Ibach. I'm not 100% sure, but the fitment is pretty nice. She's gonna get some wheels soon. But this car, as it sits, is fun to drive and it's light, handles well. Right now the car has like 130,000 miles. So we got a couple things we gotta fix. It pulls to the right a little bit. A lot of bit actually. And then the axle boot on that side is torn. If you guys know, swapping out axle boots is a pain in the ass, so you might as well just change them. It already has over 136,000 miles on them. So while we're doing this, we're also just gonna upgrade some stuff. Air filter is a little dirty, but yeah, we also relocated the battery to the bottom because you had to with this intake because the batteries just sit right here. So that's pretty much the extent of the mods. But in terms of what we are putting on today, these are level 0 axles from Driveshaft shop. So, you know, it's gonna be a nice little replacement, but they're not made to handle any more power than the stock ones per se. But this car isn't even tuned yet, and at most for the time being she's going to be going like maybe full bolts on at most, not even E85. So we don't need anything crazy at the moment. She wants to in the long run boost the car, maybe turbo or supercharger, probably turbo, but
turbo, she
wants to go turbo. So but when that time comes, we'll address switching the axles out when they break, whatever. We'll just break these and whatever. But for now, these will work just fine. We are putting in some stock OEM Honda inner tie rods. Megan Racing lower control arm with poly and spherical bushings bearings in there. As you can see, that's a very nice piece. We have some K-tuned extended ball joints / roll center adjusters. Would have got the regular ones, to be honest, but they didn't have the regular ones in stock, and the car is lowered, so whatever. And then aside from that, Whiteline adjustable sway bar links is better than stock. Lastly, we got the K-tuned extended tie rod ends. These are stiffer than stock, so coupled with all this, just should make the car handle better than it already does. And that's, mind you, like I said, with parts that aren't in the best order, as you'll see in a second. Matter of fact, let's go take a look. All right, so right now she's taking out the wheel speed sensor. So yeah, we really just document the process. We here for moral support. We're gonna be helping her, but she is a female who likes to work on her car, and she does drive stick. I know it's a rare breed, right? It's rare.
Very rare.
If any of y'all out here,
they don't make them like these days.
They don't. If any of y'all out there,
if you girls are like, you know, if you girls are very inclined with automobiles, you know, and if you're an electrician by any chance, you know, shoot for the stars and go ahead and hit up Throttle Havoc.
But just I hope you got a car, because he does drive a BMW, and that shit probably gonna be broken half the time.
That too.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Beamers, grew up with Beamers, but I'm being for real. My dad had one, it was broken a lot. My boy Christoph, his is always broken. Actually, the one he got now is kind of solid. Alpha's, that shit broke every 5 minutes. Y'all can go look. As a matter of fact, we got one of the shorts, right? The car, the engine blew, so it's knocking like hell.
Beatboxing, bro.
We actually gonna be doing a video tear down on that engine coming up, but
yeah, y'all know the car been down for a while. Well, now that we got a lot of parts now, it's been down for almost 2.5 years now. So we've been waiting for a lot of things. That long? Yes. Damn. So we've been waiting for a while. But now that we do got the parts, we will be putting the engine in very, very soon. All right, currently right now, she's removing the brake line bolt.
And y'all see that splatter? Initially, she tried doing it dry, but everything is better with lube. So make sure y'all lube up them bolts to bust them loose. Lube
Yeah,
them
you
up.
can't be making campfires now. Now from the brake line bolt, she's now gonna move to the actual caliber. Taking off the rotor. Taking off the caliber on the other side. Taking off the rotor.
Isn't it fun working on cars with me?
Ow!
Oh fuck! So much of this shit. See, you know how you get hurt all the time with alpha stuff?
We also discovered we have an oil leak, so we probably got to run the AutoZone and probably get a VTEC gasket or something. It's coming from further up on the block, so I'm thinking probably a little VTEC solenoid, but as we go along, we'll figure it out.
You gotta get the bungee thing.
Oh, you gotta take the bottom one off first, but yeah.
That's the only thing that I hate about working on cars, is that I'm so weak. Can you push down? Can you pull down? We work together. Push! See?
I didn't even try.
You're a fucking asshole.
All right, so now we about to take off the axle nut, and as y'all see here, it's kind of like indented. So what you have to do is take like a little flathead and pry it out, so that way you don't mess the threads up, which doesn't really matter because we have a new axle and a new nut going in, but still, yeah.
Oh, I cracked it.
It was already cracked.
Oh, it was?
Mm-hmm. You just didn't see that line, but yeah. To be honest, I think that may make it, that may work. Just
No, actually, it came out.
spray it with WD-40.
It came out.
And then for good measure, we're gonna spray it with WD-40. Spray the backside too.
My hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Squirted in my face.
Today I'm not doing much work,
Yeah, looking pretty.
but it don't matter because y'all can go look at all the other videos and see how much work me and Alpha put in. So she's doing something for us. Usually she's there supporting us, you know, helping us get napkins and stuff like that. But when it's her own car, huh?
And water.
And water, you know, making sure we stay hydrated. But this is her car. She wants to, you know, be a part of the build process. As always, she's always been working on her car. She can do her own brakes, run oil, stuff like that. So she likes working on the car so she can learn. So I got no problems with it. We hit a slight little roadblock. We actually went to the parts store and got a 36 millimeter. They didn't put it in the bag. I just called and it was still on the counter. So to prevent a trip going back, we still gotta go back anyways for the VTEC solenoid gasket. But we're gonna try and take this off with some adjustable wrenches. My girlfriend's dad said he's done this before with that, so let's see how it goes. It's quite interesting. Adjustables on an axle nut.
Huh?
Here, try yeah, I guess.
Adjustable wrench on the axle nut, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's gonna have to put it across.
Dad, we've done that before.
This would have been so much easier with the, the axle nut.
So, yeah, go ahead and try it.
Did you get it?
No.
So yeah, let us know what you want to see us do with this Honda. We got a lot of things planned. Most definitely, we're most likely going to do autocross events. That's definitely on the books. But yeah, let us know any other fun things. Just drop it down below in the comments. Okay, already took off the end link on the other side, as well as the bolts for the arm. As you can see right here, we have to remove 1, 2, 3. We have to move 3 17s on this side, and then we can go to moving off this 31 millimeter bolt, and then we can actually take off the hub.
All right, so we got back from the auto parts store. Unfortunately, it's daylight saving time, so the sun is going down earlier. But yeah, so we got the VVT gasket for the VTEC solenoid, and that we're suspecting that that's what's leaking because we already switched out the other gasket that's near that. And then aside from that, we just picked up 36mm socket. Her dad has used that way that we showed a couple times, well, more than a couple times on other cars, but for whatever reason it wouldn't work. And honestly, that's kind of barbaric and working harder, not smarter. So yeah, we just went to go get the proper one. So
We like to be cheap.
yeah. All right. So like I said, this car does have like 130-some thousand miles, so it was time for a lot of this to be changed. You guys can see here the boot on the end link is just kind of toasted. So yeah, now what we're doing is we are separating the ball joint. So if you guys need to, you can go get this part from AutoZone. They rent them out, whatever. That's the part number there. But basically, just take this, and you see there's a groove there. You see where that is. So you slide that groove, the groove facing down into that, right? And then this goes on top of the bolt. You put this bolt in. This essentially applies pressure to the top of the ball joint to pop it out of the socket. There's other tools too, but I prefer this one. This one's pretty simple. So just get that, and you get the proper socket to tighten that down, and that's how you free them once you take the bolt off.
When do I know?
I don't know. There you go. I told you. Told you, you know.
Like that?
Yeah, because it binds up in the bottom of the knuckle. So that's why you need a separator. You can't just take it out like normal.
What is this? Oh,
This is the tie rod, and that shit is loose. That's probably part of your.
Clunking.
That's that clunking shit right there. Look how loose that is. Did you see how tight the stock ones are?
Clunking.
I mean the new ones are.
Yeah.
And look at this. Go try to move the other one like this.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been beyond time to change these. No.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, ready?
Hold on. You're gonna have to get off that chair.
No, I don't. Try me. Oh, why is it turning like that?
Because it's not attached to nothing. There you go.
No, it's not. It wasn't turning.
Okay. First of all, let pause. Let me learn you something. Okay. I just realized what you're using. When you got bolts that got hella torque on them, you want to use something
The
that you
torque
can.
wrench.
Let me go get the pull.
Breaker bar.
Alright guys, if you guys can see, we're actually at the hub trying to take off the 36mm bolt. But right now we're trying to use the brake as a stopping.
Here, hold the is the steering wheel turning? Keep it locked in.
AJ is currently in the car holding the brake while Jason tries to unloosen.
You all the way on them?
It's still moving.
Turn it on real quick. Put the car in neutral, turn it on.
Damn. As you guys can see, it's not trying to budge.
Hold that up, please, right there. Look.
That was it? Yes, sir. So, I'm gonna loosen this one up, take this one off. Now that we got the bolt loose, we're gonna tap the middle a couple times just so we have it loose, so it comes out easily. And once it comes out easily, we can take off the brake caliper again and the rotor.
So yeah, that's what y'all might have to do. If y'all don't have an impact, or y'all don't have well, yeah, if you don't have an impact and just being that stubborn, because we've taken it off multiple times without having to like put all this, to go through all this, but you may have to put the rotor back on and the caliper so you can hold it in place. Turn it on so that way, you know, your car has proper power to the brakes, because it was pushing through them with the car off. But yeah, that's what you guys may have to do. And have some good persuasion tools as well.
Yeah, make sure you have the right tools, please.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's loose. Yeah, that's ready to come out. Ain't got to do all that.
Probably from us already fucking putting all that torque on that bitch.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to look like that?
Yeah, that's where this little crimp was right here.
Oh, that's what they do.
That's where, yeah, they crimp it so it doesn't like walk off or nothing like that. But it's a pain in the butt.
Let me see.
So all we gotta do now is let's see, let me pop this off real quick.
So that's the groove where the bolt's actually crimped in so it doesn't walk off. But you guys gotta probably uncrimp it from the bolt so you guys can easily unscrew it.
This gonna come off now. And this, you can loosen this one. So right now she's trying to break loose the bolt that's in the strut.
Let it rotate. How far does it rotate? That way?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
How much that's twigged down to?
Mm.
That motherfucker probably twigged down like the damn step frame or some shit.
Yeah, I'll look up the torque specs and stuff later. Have somebody hold that side, or you hold that side, and then put a ratchet on this side so you can loosen and tighten both of them at the same time. That's the thing about when you have a nut and a bolt. Once that nut breaks free, they're both gonna spin, so you gotta hold both sides. All right, so she's loosening the one on the bottom right now, which is a 19 mil. Back up a little bit so I don't. There. She got that one out. Alpha cut his hand, that's why he's wearing a glove. What size is that bolt, Alpha, that you taking out?
This is a 17 millimeter.
All right, so the bolt head is a 17 on this side, and then on the back side it's a 19. Top one, I don't know if somebody changed it or that's just how they come. The top one is a 15 on this side, and this side is a 19. That one was already kind of loose. You guys that get most of our videos, we somehow always end up working on the car at nighttime. Today is actually cool in Florida for once, but almost every time, be it like multiple rainstorms or like multiple hiccups, it always ends at nighttime, no matter what we are doing. Just working on the car. Could be a Honda, BMW, a Mustang. Just never goes according to plan. Y'all know this. But today we did start late, so.
Okay, we just took off the hub.
Alright, so we just gotta take off this castle nut, pop this out. And how much of the control arm is already loose? The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. That bolt's back there is still
Got one more bolt to take off back there. Then we gotta pop the axle off. Aside from that, then we just gotta reverse the process. So we're gonna progress on this a little bit, and then we're gonna go eat, and then get back to it. Intermediate shaft is. You see the long skinny piece with the bearing? That's follow that.
This?
Yeah, this right here on the other end of it, there's a piece that slides onto the intermediate shaft.
Oh god, there's oil everywhere.
Yeah, no. So I think it's that spool valve. We'll clean it up before we put it all back together and everything.
Okay, I see the axle.
Okay, so now what you're gonna do, if you
I see a bolt right here.
the axle off.
Say it again.
We're gonna try and pop the axle off, which I can already feel it slipping off now.
It's slipping off because there's so much oil in there.
Well, fuck.
What
What happened?
That's I don't
The
know.
whole piece popped though.
Ugh.
Which is okay because we already have new axles, but as you guys see, this boot is toasted, which is why it was already, you see all that's torn, so it's flinging grease everywhere up under the car, so we'd have to clean it like periodically. I'd probably just advise using a pry bar, but like I said, we don't really care about these axles because we're getting rid of them.
Okay. Okay, as you guys can see, this is the axle that it literally slid the fuck out of.
Oh, the 19 for the motor mount.
Yeah, it literally slid the hell out the goddamn axle joint. So now we're trying to take off.
The motor mount.
Yeah, now we're trying to take off the motor mount in order for her to get to the remaining end piece of the axle, so we can add the new one in.
That shouldn't happen, but it happened.
Yeah, it should not. It should not look like that whatsoever.
But
Hey, pass me the WD-40.
40 DW.
Also put your hand here and pull.
Right here?
Right here. Pull.
Wait.
Hold up. Push it further that way first, because I don't want to run into the sway bar link.
You sure? You sure? I thought you wanted to hurt yourself.
No, I don't want to hurt your car.
Oh, okay, go. There you go.
God dang. The whole put that on?
Yo.
Shit.
Okay, whatever, one more time. It's still not that loose. Go. There we go. Now take the pull off. Thank you.
As you guys can see, it is very, very on there.
That shit virgin tight, bro.
Make sure you guys get you some momentum when you guys are trying to take that off.
Fun fact, WD-40 stands for water displacement 40. And it's called 40 because it was the 40th formula that the guy went through when he was making it, and that was the one that worked. So, yeah. For you people who use WD-40 to lube stuff up, it's a light oil. So it's made to displace water, but it doesn't last long. It dries up over time. So you want to use something thicker if you want to have stuff lubed and make it stay lubed.
How long is this damn bolt? Damn.
You want the 3/4?
Maybe you should just use a ratchet bit.
Yeah, maybe I should.
There's like a whole bunch of these. It's like sitting on the top.
Yeah, that's the next thing I need to come out is that we need to do her shocks and struts. Put some aftermarket ones and probably do a coil over or something.
Yeah, so you guys watch out for that video. We'll be doing
Wait, am I going around?
we'll be doing her shocks and struts as well.
Hey, comment if you guys want to see this car on the autocross track.
Yeah, if you guys want to see this on the autocross track, actually comment if you want to see all our cars on the autocross track.
I already saw the Mustang one.
Yeah, they saw the Mustang, but they haven't seen Alpha's car, your car.
No.
Would love to go against y'all and see.
Babe, just to let you know, your car might be faster, but my car can take turns.
You saying my car can't take turns?
No, it can take turns, but mine better.
Yeah, it's lighter.
Exactly.
I don't know if y'all seen like some of those Honda like time attack videos where people go through canyons and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Bro, these Civics are crazy in the canyons, bro.
Oh look, all-wheel drives.
Even the front wheel drive ones, they can still corner pretty well.
Let's see, hopefully.
So if y'all are new to the channel,
That would have been so bad.
Ow, that hurt my boob.
I got proof here. If she gets a black eye, you know it's not for me. But if y'all are new to the channel, my car is a 2017 Mustang GT and is making over 450 wheel. Alpha has an E60 BMW 2004, which we're gonna put a new motor in soon, and he wants to do an engine swap. So we have a very wide array of cars.
Alright, down. Ah!
Yeah.
One more time.
But you're still acting like my car can't turn. If I put on like some
I'm not saying whoa, I'm just saying mine's better.
Some angle,
I'm just saying
angle
mine's better.
kit.
nah, not even. That's drifting. I'm talking about like if I put on like some aggressive rubber on my shit, like track rubber, like a
Street or
something, yeah, like a R888 or something like that, like for turns and stuff.
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that mine will be better.
In small track, I would eat this car up on a big track.
Yes, on a big track, but on a small track, tight turns, everything.
Tight turns, yeah.
Exactly.
That's if you could drive it though.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not the best of driving, like.
Because I will outdrive you all day.
Well, yeah, that's for a fact. That's why you drive my car most of the time. When I don't like driving. Well, that's majority of the time.
But I think it'd be a good matchup to see, regardless.
But I don't know how to drive, so no, because you're gonna win.
But if that's the case, we can take out the limiting factor and put me in both cars.
For timing wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
We can do like 1 lap. I'll do like 1 or 2 laps in your car. See what I can do.
Exactly.
1 or 2 laps in my car.
There you go. That'll give you the actual like perfect experiment. True. Ooh, got it.
Damn.
Got it.
Came out.
Yeah. Where's the other one? I put
You
it
still
over
have
here.
it in there.
No. Oh yeah, I do. Shut up.
She just inherited your strength for like 4 seconds.
Facts. Bro, imagine we go to the gym next week and AG repping 225 and I can't hit a plate. That'd be crazy. I'd be like, I need my strength back.
No.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, now how do I take this out? I'm so strong. Ready?
Right now it's on back camera, so I don't know how well they can hear, but she's worried about breaking a nail.
Hey! I will put grease and oil all on your forehead. Okay. But like it's oily, so I can't really
I call
grab
that
it.
skincare. What's up? Moisturizing. Bruh. You just gave me the mark of Simba.
No, this is the mark of Simba.
Stop.
Come here, come here.
No. Bruh. My head.
Oh no. We're not doing this shit.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna get a whole breakout. Like my whole forehead is gonna break out. What I need is a napkin or something because my hands are so oily. I can't just pull this out. Like I can push it down, but I can't pull it out. What's that? This?
Yes, that's the death pumpkin.
I'm just trying to. Did you just call me pumpkin?
No, it's called a pumpkin.
Oh. Okay.
I'm fucking done with y'all, bro.
Girl said, you just call me pumpkin. I knew she was gonna say it. I was like, watch, she gonna think I'm talking to her. Like, when have I ever called you pumpkin?
That's why I was saying.
So if you guys want to actually make space to take out the motor mount, make sure you guys have
Is it
like
moving at all?
Yeah, it's moving.
Up?
Yeah. See? There's just no clearance yet.
That's about as high as it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe flathead and try to pry it out. Here, as we started working on the car, her motor mounts actually came in. We had ordered some for her car, just OEM motor mounts, because she don't want to deal with like the vibration and stuff from like upgraded motor mounts. So that's why we're putting this in. Conveniently, since the motor mount was right here, we were changing anyways, we're able to get more of an access point to view this. Now we got to figure out how to get old bugger here out, so it's gonna be fun. We sent AG to the part store to grab a slide hammer and an axle puller, so hopefully we can get that other piece out, but we're gonna try taking this side out now, and hopefully this one comes out in one piece. Moving it with a slide hammer.
So right now the end piece of the axle got stuck, so we got a, what is it called? A slide hammer and a tool to take the axle part off.
Yeah, like that.
So the car's moving.
And it's hard because it's like it ain't really that much space to get it around in there too.
Shit on there. So here's a better view. If anything, we'll just fix the other side and you can do that tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah, so let's just do the other side.
At least let's finish like one side each.
Mm-hmm.
So at least finish one side.
Let's finish one side. Let's go on the other side.
Oh wait, let's at least get this out first.
I'm gonna get the boot off. I've been trying to pull it off, but.
Put the flathead in right here.
Alright, so as you guys can see, AG just put the screwdriver in the back metal clip
Right here.
to expand, to loosen it up a bit, and then you pull.
She kind of pushed it forward and then like stretched it out a little bit. And obviously there's this piece that's on the front. So once you get it off, it takes a little bit of persuasion, but once that comes off, now we gotta try and get the boot off the inner tie rod. Hopefully we don't have to cut it because we do not have a new one. Okay, yep, boot is in one piece. Perfect, that's good.
Like so.
All right, so now we just gotta get this piece off and then get this off and go another way. And then this is the inner tie rod removal tool that you can get from AutoZone. Part number 57346 if y'all need it. Basically, yeah. Not twist that. Remember how you slide the little tab?
Yeah.
Are you locked it in place?
To the right.
Yeah, tabs locked in. Okay, perfect.
No, it's not. There.
Okay. Keep it from like, oh, there we go. The dyers are
Probably died.
It's really that simple. This tool is like super useful.
Do I just keep pressing?
Voila.
Just like that is out. So now we got that out. We're gonna go take the other side out and then we'll get back with you guys in a second. Sprayed it down already?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Alright, so we were able to remove everything. Now we're getting this back in. She's over there cleaning up because I don't know if I mentioned we do have an oil leak from the VTEC solenoid that's further up. So she's gonna change the oil at the same time. So she's doing that now. She's taking the filter out. But as you can see, she already drained the oil, and then she's gonna change the gasket on the VTEC solenoid. And then we're just gonna get started on this side. Only thing that we haven't gotten out yet is that axle piece that kind of came off, but we're gonna try to get that out. I did try a 5-pound slide hammer. It did not come out, so I'm gonna try a different method later on, but at least for tonight, we're gonna try and at least get most of this side done, and then I'll work on that probably tomorrow or something before I go to work. So he's just reversing the process, putting in the inner tie rods.
The new outer tie rod is slightly longer than stock.
So when we go to put this on, instead of it being facing up like normal, you got to put these down through the bottom of the knuckle so it sits in the same spot, but being that this is extended, you got to put them down this way instead of up. So obviously it's going to need an alignment. I'm trying to get them as close to as what it was, but yeah, it's definitely going to need an alignment. So we're not going to be driving this car at all really until we go get it aligned, because it's going to need it for sure. So yeah, but all right, so he's putting a K-tuned ball joint on the Megan Racing lower control arm. So it's the same concept, just that one bolt going in, and then you got the two nuts that sit here and here. And we'll put that back in the car. All right, so if you guys are going to put this onto your vehicle and you're like, oh, I don't know why, they give you these black bolts to put on. They don't go in smoothly the first time. I think it's just the paint that's on the boat or whatever. They don't go in smoothly. After you put them in and take them out, it'll go in smoothly. It is the right bolt. It feels like it's not the right bolt, but it is just a pain in the butt to get in. We checked on the old one just to make sure it's still the same threads. We tried the new bolt on that and the old bolt. I'm sorry, we tried the old bolt on the new ball joints and the old one. We tried the new bolt on both, and it went in and out fine. Once the threads kind of clean themselves up of the paint, it went in fine. So don't be alarmed if this happens to you.
All right, as you guys can see, we got the lower control arm. We don't have the bolts completely tightened down yet because we want to make sure we have everything in the right spot. Here's the axle. We have the axle in as well. We got the tie rod in as well. The clips on as well. Now we'll be back in the morning to show you guys us putting back on the hub, and then we'll get the other side buttoned up.
All right, so it is a new day. Picking up from where we left off, we did, these are loosely bolted in, but they're in. Only issue now is we're trying to replace a gasket for the VTEC solenoid right here on the back of the motor. Oh, you can see that. Well, we already got one of them out, but 2 of them are currently stripped because whoever put it in last time or did whatever with it torqued it down to all hell. So still trying to get that. And then we got the inner tie rod on this side, but we still got to get this out. I'm trying to get it out. It's being a pain, but I'm gonna keep chipping away at it. Now I just got these 2 nuts here. It's what, a 19, yeah. So I already got this one tightened down. It's a 17. Got these snugged up nice. Now I go to this one. 17mm on this. I actually got this guy over here, which is a 14.
Got the sockets there for that,
Alright, now I gotta get the knuckle. Now I gotta take the ball joints out of the knuckle, and then I can go ahead and put these back on the car. This is very satisfying.
What are you trying to take off?
The ball joint.
Oh, that's a ball joint remover?
Yeah. Things in there.
Damn. You're good.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. You alright?
Yeah.
God, I never had that tool before.
It's
I used to
convenient.
get these. I used to do it with it like that.
How'd you do them before?
I had the fork. I still have it in my
yeah.
big pain in the ass.
It is very much so. Alright, so now got all this stuff snugged up. Got the axle into the knuckle. Got the ball joint tightened down. Now we're attaching the knuckle to the strut. And then after that, on this side, all we have to do is just put back in put the new sway bar links in, and then reattach the caliper and everything like that. Now the issue's gonna be the other side, but at least we can get one side done and not have to worry about it. So it's moving along decently. Keep it at that for now. And for those of you who do not know, this is what a camber bolt looks like. Basically, if you know what a camshaft looks like, it just has a cam lobe on it, and that goes up here. It allows you to adjust camber by a degree or so, give or take maybe a degree and a half usually, and you can move it back and forth. And this is how you can get more camber on a car that's lowered without having to do like drastic changes to it to be able to adjust camber. So it's not going to give you that stupid tilty wheel bullshit, but you know, you can add a degree or so if you need to get everything back in spec, or if you know, actually use the car on the track instead of looking dumb as hell going down the road. But yeah, that's what these are for. All right, so you guys can see this is the cam bolt in action. You can see how as it's moving, it oscillates this in the strut, and that is how your alignment guy can adjust your camber with the little bolt. So that moves kind of like, it's pretty cool. So you can obviously adjust back and forth, and yeah, for you people who are talented enough to be able to align at home, this would be useful for you. I'm not that guy, so yeah. But we got everything bolted up here. Now I just gotta put the caliper back on and put the rotor and the wheel back on, and we'll be good on this side. So after further inspection, if you look on a couple websites, right, and you buy for an 8th gen Civic Si these extended tie rod ends, they tell you to invert them like this. The issue is that this knuckle is tapered. So if you look at the stock tie rod, it doesn't go in this way because it stops right here. Only way to put these in would be like this. So you see you get the full extension here, because this is supposed to sit in the knuckle as it's tapered. So I just spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out why this wouldn't go in properly. So I called ktuned and I was informed that these are supposed to install the same way. He's saying that maybe the companies that have that on their thing just copied it incorrectly from wherever, and they said the RSX ones are supposed to be inverted, so maybe that's what happened. But yeah, if you guys get these and you read on the website like I did that it's supposed to be inverted, it's not. So that's misinformation there. So don't mess your threads up trying to pull it through, because it's just not gonna work. So yeah, that's something. So now it needs to go in this way instead of how we initially thought. So let me fix that, but just keep that in mind, guys. So this is how it should look. I actually looked on ktuned's website in particular, and they don't say anything about flipping it upside down, but every other site that you can get this from, like we got these from what, K-Series parts, I got these from, they told us to flip it upside down like in the description, and almost every other site that sells these aside from ktuned says that. So I guess that's on me for not looking at ktuned. However, whenever like me and Alpha and AG work on my car, we have instructions, because almost every company that makes parts for Mustangs puts instructions with it, or you can at least look up a video or something of them installing it. Not every part, there are a few that we've put on that we had to kind of wing it and we were the first to make a video on or whatever. But for the most part, you can find stuff. Ktuned does not include instructions really, so I think that's something that they should look into, and their website's a little bit unorganized, but they do make some good parts, so I don't mind buying from them. It's just, it would be nice to have kind of an install guide, you know, maybe include some torque specs for things, stuff like that. If they do, drop a comment, let me know. I don't see it there, but that's honestly for most of the Honda parts in general. But I feel like most of these parts are Skunk 2 or Ktuned is what you're getting. There are other companies as well, but like Whiteline for these sway bar links, they put instructions in the box. So I feel like a lot of these other Honda parts manufacturers should jump on that train, and you know, especially being that a lot of people, this is like their first like entry-level car into modifying. They're not going to know how to do a lot of this stuff, so you know, instructions would be very beneficial, or probably help people buy parts from you, you know. But yeah, that's my take on it. Anyways, she's gonna now put everything back on, so don't point that at your leg. It's the best part. I love when this happens. Just wash your hands in the front. Nothing's on there.
Why is that coming out?
It's under a lot of tension. It's been on there for years.
Ooh, that's going in the red.
Shit. I told you, watch yourself. Yeah, that shit got some force behind it for sure. Yep. That's why when you guys are working with parts under tension like that, do not have your face or hands or anything near it. It's got some power. Alright, so I'm gonna get ready to go to work now. AG is gonna keep working on the car, and then me and Alpha are probably gonna come back and help her finish up. So what we're gonna do with the axle, we weren't able to get it off, so we're gonna try and I'm just gonna take the whole piece off with the intermediate shaft as well, take out the transmission, replace that seal, because we weren't going to, but since now we're gonna take it out, we're gonna replace it. And we're gonna try and heat up the where the splines meet on the intermediate shaft and the old axle piece, see if we can maybe get it off, or take it to a machine shop and get it off. And if not, we'll just go buy a new one. So it shouldn't be too expensive anyways. So that's where we're at right now. And aside from that, then we just got to figure out getting the strip bolt off the VTEC solenoid. So it's been a fun install. We just took off the motor mount bracket so we can get some more clearance to get that second bolt off of the intermediate shaft, and hopefully we can get it done between today and tomorrow. So yeah, these things never go as planned. So as you guys who work with cars, I'm sure that, you know, but even with newer cars, it doesn't matter. It's all a pain. So see you guys after I get off.
Alright, so we ended up taking off this middle piece that is connected to the end that we need off for the drive shaft. See, it like just, the boot just came completely off. So now we just got to figure out how to take this piece off. So in order to take this off, we have 4 bolts. One right here, one over here, then 2 down there. One there, and one there. Now, if you're trying to take off the axle and this part off, like, all in one shot, this is going to get in the way with 2 of the bolts. So I'll show you how I took that off. So those bolts were a 14. So this is the 14. So what I did, I don't have the correct tools. So what I did was I put like extensions after extensions. And I ended up putting it through like across this metal like part. I put the extension from like over here across here to get the bolts that are over here. So you needed this one, I believe it was this one up here, and then one right here.
All right, YouTube, so AG got everything back. I'll show you guys what she accomplished in a minute. I don't know what she recorded. That was her first time picking up a camera. She told me she was nervous and she stuttered a lot, so don't judge her too much. But yeah, we kind of ran into a roadblock. So the axle issue, the thing is, it sees. Like, I've seen so many different videos of people like just taking a little extension and knocking it with a hammer. It comes off. I've seen people just pull it off. I've seen people use like little pry bars and stuff. We've tried everything. Hell, I used, once we got it out the car, I used a ball joint separator. I used a 5-pound slide hammer with an axle removal tool. Nothing. Shit, I threw it up and let it slam on the ground at least 2 or 3 times. Nothing happened. That thing is, I don't know what it is, but it's like literally seized up and welded on there at this point. We should order one anyways. I meant to order one. It slipped my mind and paying for it at this point. So it's gonna be here like next week sometime. So we'll pick it up. Probably gonna have to make a part 2 of this. Let me see if I'm gonna go slam this in the road real quick so you guys can get an idea. Not how well you guys can see, but I don't want to make too much noise, but like literally nothing at all. Let's go take a look at how far she got. I know the lighting's bad, but usually she got everything on the driver's side back in. She's got the end links tightened up nicely in there, and we already had everything else in pretty much, but she just had to put the rotor back on and the caliper. She got that in. She tightened down the axle nut, and everything on this side is pretty much buttoned up. There is no point in us putting stuff back in this side because we still got to be able to get the axle in and out, the intermediate shaft and all that stuff. It's just better to have all this open space here. And then on top of that, the VTEC solenoid, like I said earlier, is stripped up at the top. So we just got some stuff to try and get that off. Hopefully we can get that off, but for now, yeah, only thing we have on this side is the inner tie rod. That's literally it. Everything else is out the way. So there's no oil in the car right now, no nothing. We gotta put the VTEC solenoid gasket back in. We gotta get it off to put it in first, and then, you know, do everything else on this side. And then the alignment is supposed to be done next Friday. Hopefully we can get all the parts back in by that point. Intermediate shaft, like I said, should be here sometime next week from eBay. I'm just gonna get one from eBay from now. When she does end up deciding to upgrade to some stronger axles, because eventually she wants to boost the car and, you know, she wants to go turbo. So at that point we'll, you know, put in some better axles and put in a stronger intermediate shaft. I think Insane Shafts has some, but for now that'll be it pretty much. Me, AG, and Alpha end up coming back to work on this next week. Y'all see part 2 coming when we finish that up, but that's pretty much it. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're trying something new here with the JDM stuff, so there will be more Honda content sprinkled in and out, you know, throughout what we post. It's gonna be mainly my Mustang and Alpha's BMW once we swap the motor, but her car will be in there here and there. We do want to bring more stuff to the channel, so this is good. I think I've probably invented new curse words throughout working on this car for sure. I don't know what's worse, this car, Alpha's Beamer at the moment, but we'll be back with you guys next video. Thank you for watching and tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.